So
let's right before we get into Alan, go into what Alan Chemating is doing, and again why you're even pitching camp.
Why?
I am interested because there are so many contenders. You decided to pitch camp with him.
Suppose
yes, but there are reasons, right?
Yeah,
there are reasons, valid reasons. I'll get into that.
Problem.
But very, very quickly on this, because we may not be able to get back to it. Again, on the economy, let's just spend about a minute and a half on this. There's the debt exchange program, the domestic debt exchange. And rarely would you see both sides of parliament coming into, in agreement like that. Some have said that it is because they themselves have invested their ex gratia and other things in bonds, so they are going to be hard hit. We heard the majority leader say that this is going to wipe out the middle class. You've seen all the furore about it. And then there's this bit about breaking the eight. Just quickly, what do you make of the domestic debt exchange, which some say is being foisted down the throats of Ghanaians and is going to really hurt us economically? And generally, how do you think the economic crisis is going to affect the breaking of the eight? Briefly on that.
So about the domestic debt exchange, I think as far as I can think back, this is probably one of the most difficult policies that any Ghanaian government has introduced on the economic front, especially in the Fourth Republic. A policy that affects people's savings, people's investments, people who don't owe the government, having to bear the cost of government's debt. I think that is a very difficult one. And if you ask me, I would have wished that the government would not touch individual domestic investments, savings, because that goes to the core of people's lives and daily living. I had the story of one lady who said, look, even if I'm not going to get the interest, you give me my principal back. So people were hoping that at least it won't touch. It seems like, I don't know the details technically yet, I don't know all the details. But from the discussion that is going on, it appears it might even affect your principal. That one becomes really difficult. And looking at the sensitivity of it, I think MPP ought to be very, very cautious.